to You Are Art. Today's topic is going to be all about chakras. I'm actually doing an upcoming workshop on chakras, so I'm really excited to talk about it. It's basically what chakras are your life force centers. So everybody has 88,000 around there, around your whole aura, within your being. But I'm going to focus on the 7 main ones that are within your being, all across your spine, moving up and down. Now, what these are is they're spinning wheels. It literally, in Sanskrit, chakra means wheel. So they are energy forces of spinning wheels within your spine. I'm actually going to turn that music down so you can hear me a little bit better and clear my throat. Okay. So the first chakra, starting from the base of your spine, moving up, is your root chakra. The root chakra is very similar to Maslow's principles of hierarchy, where the first principal need is your basic needs being met. So for the root chakra, it is fear, safety, security, finances. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food to eat? Now, with the chakras, they can either be underactive or overactive or balanced, meaning too open, too closed off, or balanced. And when they're balanced and they're in alignment, then you are really in your center, and then you can really access your kundalini energy and power, and it's like a power that we all have. But the only way to tap into that is by clearing your chakras. And most people have usually at least one that's off, and if one is off, usually that's an indicator that another one is off. So you're not alone if you need to heal your chakras, and you can do this yourself. There's so many ways to heal them. I'll get into that a little bit later for different ways to heal them. Some positive qualities of your root chakra: security, stability, vitality, loyalty, prosperity, tenacity, career success. So it's very like action, that masculine energy, get shit done. Those are the positives when it's balanced. Now, if your root chakra is too open, you might be bullying others, you might be arrogant, self-centered, you might have addictions that you can't get over, laziness, overeating, greed. Lust is probably in there too. It's like all these negative emotions. It needs to be balanced, okay? So that's if it's too open, too overactive of a root chakra. Now, if it's underactive, then you're going to be experiencing a lot of financial instability, fearfulness, a lot of fear, disorganized, constantly moving from home to home, issues with bowels, blood, or bones, very self-destructive. The root is probably the most important chakra to get balanced because that is your grounding. If your root is balanced, you are grounded. If your root is not balanced, you are not a grounded person. You're probably up in your head all the time, like woo, 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 okay? Now, some of the best ways to heal your root chakra. I personally like earthing. Scientifically, it's proven that earthing does give you a lot of health benefits. And earthing is literally just going barefoot on the ground. That's all it is. I recommend that. There's crystals for every single chakra that you can work with. Start off with going towards the color. So the root chakra is based on the color red. Any red crystal like garnet is going to be a very good crystal to balance your root chakra. It's grounding in itself. Just the energy of even looking at the crystal will ground you a little bit. Some positive affirmations that you can use are: my body is becoming more important to me. I am connected to Mother Earth. I deserve the best that life has to offer me. I recognize the abundance of love, trust, and care around me. So it's really that feeling of knowing you have a support system, family, loved ones. It's really understanding that you can trust. So not living every day with like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I can't pay my bills. I can't do this. I can't do that. Can't. Oh my God, what if? Cut all that out. That means your root chakra is not balanced. You are not grounded. Hatha yoga, doing anything physical, really getting into your body is going to help balance your root chakra. Any association practices, same thing with grounding. tree hugging even will help you balance your root chakra. So the next chakra that we'll talk about is our second chakra, located 2 inches below your belly button. It's called sacral chakra. In Sanskrit, it's called Svadhisthana. I can never pronounce that one correctly. And this chakra is associated with the color orange. Mind you, this mandala behind me, mandala is a whole other topic. This mandala behind me is all the colors of the chakras. So you have indigo, violet, green, yellow. Orange is where we're at, the second chakra. And this is red for root, for the first one. So with the second chakra, a strong sacral chakra is basically going to have movement, flow, creativity. It is the area for your sexuality, intimacy, connecting with others, expressing. And it's really, I love to identify with this chakra as my sweetness. Because there's different ways you can look at it. You can like really tap into that chakra and feel kind of disgusted by all the gunk that might be there from past sexual partners. Every time you have sex with someone, you are transferring energy. So that stuff gets stored in your body energetically. Who knows what other ways it gets stored, emotionally, psychologically. But with your chakras, it definitely can imbalance them if you're not careful with sexual partners, if you're not allowing yourself to be creative. So when it's underactive, you might be sexually rigid. You might have genital problems, dehydration, resistance to change, oversensitive, feeling guilty for no reason. When you're too open, when it's too active and overactive, you might be emotionally imbalanced, crying for any reason, no reason at all, you're just crying. A fantasist, so you're always fantasizing, manipulative, sexually addicted. You might all of a sudden just have like, let's say you're dancing and gyrating and you're just like out of control. It's like, dude, where is your control and your rhythm? You know, that might mean that your sacral chakra is overactive. Another big one is codependence. If you're finding yourself in codependent relationships where you're just needy and clingy, you can't be alone and in your flow, your second chakra is not balanced. So I think you guys are getting a hint here at how pivotal balancing your chakras is to maintaining a good quality of life. One of them is off, that many areas in your life are off. Ways to balance your second chakra. Basically what I was just doing when the video started and I was dancing. Dancing is a really great way to balance your second chakra. It gets you in your hips, it gets you in the flow, it opens you up to creativity, it opens you up to life. It's really having a healthy sacral chakra is being able to taste the sweetness in life. I mean, sometimes we can be so busy. I've got to work. I've got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. I mean, hello. I know. I can be like that sometimes. Just so busy and it's like, do. And it's like, wait a minute. Did you stop and pause and enjoy the sweetness that life has to offer you? Relish in the reality that's around you every single moment. That is when your second chakra is nice and balanced. I'll give you some tips on how to balance it. There is something called Tantra sex. You can do sacred sex. Tantra is basically sacred sex. Through breathing and like really deep intimate skills, as you're really tapping into different areas, that can definitely help balance it out. They say that like you even have an orgasm where you're hitting and shooting the sky before you actually physically have an orgasm. So it's really intense, I hear. And obviously healing. Emotional release, just allowing yourself cathartic exercises, whether it's writing, crying, punching a bag. Sometimes when I get angry, dude, I punch a pillow and like yank out all the anger out of me, because really underneath all the emotional like anger is pain, and underneath the pain is love. And sometimes we just really need to get it out, let it out. That is going to heal. It's going to bring you back into the flow of life. What else? Dancing, I said. Juice fasts are really good. Opening yoga poses, like hip opening poses. There's certain poses where you put your body in. If you tighten your stomach and you just attune yourself to 2 inches below your belly, you're going to feel some shit. You don't believe me? Try it. But again, I like to identify with that as sweetness. So these are some positive affirmations you can say to yourself if that's the chakra that you really need to work on. I am good enough. I am worthy of love and sexual pleasure. Both. a lot of times we fall in love and like forget about sex, or it's all about sex, not enough about love, and it's not balanced, is it? Life is unfolding as it should, having that abundant desire. I mean, one I'll make up is, well, this is one I've already made up a few months ago that I've been practicing, and it's, I am open to all of life's love, abundance, beauty, and joy with open arms. Because I feel like doing that and really tapping into that essence allows you to open yourself up to what life has to offer you. Open yourself up to what the universe is bringing you. Now to the third chakra, moving up your spine. This is going to be your navel area. It's called your solar plexus. Manipura in Sanskrit. Your solar plexus is your core. And basically, when this chakra is strong and balanced, you are going to be confident, self-assured, high self-esteem, action, goal-oriented, willing, like you have a lot of willpower, transformational power. This is the center for action. It's really cultivating and tapping into your spiritual warrior when it's balanced. Now, when it's, let's say, too open, too overactive, you might be angry, controlling, a workaholic, judgmental, and pretend you're superior. I say pretend because it's not reality to be superior than others. But that's what happens when you're off balance. Now, an underactive solar plexus, you're overly concerned with what people think. Timid, confused, indecision, you don't know, you're not sure of yourself. Fearful of being alone, you're insecure. You need constant reassurance. You have no self-esteem. That means your solar plexus needs to be balanced. You need to have a stronger core. Now, when it's balanced, you're going to be respecting yourself. You'll respect others. You will be self-confident, a self-driven person. Your actions will show for this. You'll have a lot of personal power. That's something nobody can take away from you. I don't care what circumstance or person happens or does to you. You'll be spontaneous. You won't have inhibitions. You'll understand that you have the right to act and execute. And with that comes a lot of confidence. Now, ways to heal this chakra. Definitely core exercise. Really getting in tune with your core. Yoga, sunbathing, yantra gazing. Yantra is really something that I'm fascinated with. I'll probably do a video about that. It's powerful. Taking courageous action, just facing your fears and doing it. That can oftentimes, and I found this in my personal experience, really boost your self-esteem. Because you feel proud of yourself. Like you set a goal that you might have thought was unrealistic, or that people might have doubted you on, or you thought people would doubt you for, and you actually succeed at it. Not only do you do it, you succeed. So I feel like something like that really does strengthen your self-confidence and your overall personal power. Positive affirmations. Oh, and also wearing yellow is a favorite of mine. If you guys follow my Instagram, I did a post about that, because wearing yellow does actually strengthen your third chakra, your solar plexus. Positive affirmations. I am moving toward a time when I am totally happy and fulfilled. Don't mind me, guys. My handwriting is horrible. It's like chicken scratch. Life offers me everything I need for this journey. Really having that assurance, and one that I would add to that is I am capable. I am going to do the damn thing. I've got this. Those are affirmations I personally give to myself to really boost my self-esteem and boost my self-confidence. And I swear it works and helps. Okay, so now this chakra, the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. In Sanskrit, it's called Anahata. Maybe I'll put a list on the bottom. English term, Sanskrit term for the chakras. The heart one is the one that I'm actually working on right now. I actually have, don't judge me, I actually have a really good heart stone in my bra. Guys, you could wear crystals in your bras if you're a lady. This one, rhodochrosite. It is so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it, probably not because the light. A little bit. It's pink with white like lines. It's really easy on the eyes, beautiful to look at. This one actually, unlike rose quartz, this one actually brings you unconditional love. It's a different energy, and it's very powerful since I've been working with it for just 2 days now. It's hard to explain, but I feel nurtured in a very deep way within myself, and it's a confident nurturing. It's like, it's a very present nurturing me with me. The heart chakra. So a strong heart chakra will allow you to give and receive love openly. Now, the reason why I'm very passionate about this chakra is because I believe that it is probably one of the best medicines to heal the earth and to heal the world. I feel like if everyone cultivated a little bit more love, the world would be a better place. Straight up. There's this bench that I walk by and it says, "What do you want to do before you die?" ? I swear, every answer I read was like, love me, love you, self-love. A lot of people had answers with love, and love really is the answer. There was a Chinese proverb of a tattoo I really wanted years ago, and it said, all is illusion except for love. So that's enough of a reason for why one would want to heal their heart chakra. Positive qualities of having a healed heart chakra is love, trust, gratitude, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, healing, and equanimity. Not to mention that the heart is where they say God resides, and to me it's where your soul is. So it's like, why not want to have that space healed and cleared? And it's no coincidence that the greatest of the greats that ever lived admitted that it's not just with the mind. You need to tap into your heart. There's a lot of power there. So when one's heart chakra is overactive, they're going to be possessive, controlling, withholds emotions, overly dramatic, always putting others first before them, not loving themselves, lack of self-love, a people pleaser. Nobody likes them anyway, so don't be one. Don't be a people pleaser. Focus on you first. A heart chakra that's underactive, it's going to be definitely closed off, hardened. You might love too much, feel unworthy of love, or even unworthy to receive love. A lot of self-pity. And we all know, we've all been there. And it's okay if you're there. At least you know that you can take control of the quality of your life by balancing this chakra. Best healing methods are hugs. That's a good one. I love that one. Heart opening yoga poses. That's really good. Reiki. Any of those like fuzzy feeling, anything, in my opinion, anything that makes you feel fuzzy feeling, that's going to soften your heart. A hearty meal is really good. Eating something like hearty, and this can totally be nutritious. You can have like a mango smoothie or a kale smoothie with matcha and protein, make it hearty. Oneness with universal love. Again, practicing like unconditional love will balance your heart chakra. Positive affirmations are, all past hurt, I swear I can't read my handwriting, wash into the hands of love. I accept that pain is an essential part of my growth and development. That's a hard one. There was one that I read today and it said, I accept all things that are not for me with grace. I was like, wow, I need to learn that. Or I am learning that, actually. And it's a good one. It's an important one, I believe, to have. Maybe I'll do a video about accepting things that are not for you, disappointments, and really ways to avoid feelings of lack, feelings of envy, feelings of competitiveness. It's never about that. The last positive affirmation for this heart chakra that I'll read states, I am grateful for all the love in my life. Is the fifth chakra, your throat. The throat chakra compels you to express your authentic voice. That's really what the throat chakra is about. It's about being a good communicator. If you have a strong throat chakra, you'll communicate excellently. You'll listen to others in an excellent manner. You will be authentic, honest with your speaking, expressive, a master artist. You'll have a strong voice, and having a strong voice can be high-pitched. It's a power within it, an assurance. Now, if your throat chakra is too open, you might just blah, 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 blab stuff out everywhere, cut people off when they talk left and right. Your throat, that means your throat chakra needs balancing. You might be arrogant. You might be too loud, too boisterous. You ever see those people that you just hear them talk and you know, oh my God, let's all shut up so this person can talk because they really love talking that much. Let's give them their space. That means their throat chakra is a little too overactive. Poor listener, dogmatic, self-righteous. We all know those people. And in my opinion, they're not pleasant to be around. Now, if a throat chakra is underactive and not balanced, it's going to be quiet-voiced, a pathological liar, rarely speaks, holds back from self-expression, unreliable, holds inconsistent views. Dude, these things are so powerful, they will fuck with your mind. So now, not only is it messing with your life centers will, if it's totally imbalanced, it's going to start getting to your mental. Mentally, you're going to be off in a lot of ways. So it's really, really important to balance them. Now, ways to balance the throat chakra. You can wear beautiful crystals around your neck pertaining to the throat chakra. Lapis lazuli is one that I have been wearing, not this one. That one was really powerful. I noticed that when I wear it and I teach my yoga classes, for example, my voice is so much more expressive in my authentic truth, if that makes sense. I just feel more comfortable speaking my truth in my authentic tone. And there's a lot of liberation with that and a lot of self-empowerment. Other ways, so lapis lazuli, turquoise is a really good crystal also to wear around your neck if you're working on balancing your throat chakra. Yoga poses such as shoulder stand, fish pose are really, really good for your throat. Wearing blue, all of these chakras, guys, you can wear the color associated, and I'll leave the colors on a photo of the video. Any color that you wear will help bring that chakra into balance, and the throat chakra is associated with the color blue. Positive affirmations. I am speaking up for myself. I always speak from the heart. My voice is becoming stronger and more compelling. What I have to say is worthy of being listened to. Everybody has a voice for a reason, and when you find your own, it's limitless potential, limitless opportunities, limitless beauty that comes through the conversations coming out of your vessel. I think it's a beautiful tool to really take honor in and really focus on balancing and keeping balanced. The next chakra is the third eye chakra. People call it the brow chakra. So see, as we're moving up through the chakras. So this one is called third eye, brow chakra, Ajna chakra in Sanskrit. It is a very powerful chakra. It is the power and the chakra that focuses on your intuition. So a strong third eye chakra relates to psychic gifts and heightened intuition. We all have this. And you really strengthen it. And I'll share the ways that you can strengthen your third eye chakra. Positive qualities of it are you are very intuitive, insightful, you're wise. You start downloading a lot of information from the universe, and you might think it's from you, but it's not. It's just that your third eye is open and there's a divinity, wisdom coming through your third eye into you. Psychic, visionary. This is definitely one of my favorite chakras. It is very, very empowering because you see what society might not teach you to see. You see beyond the visible. You begin to pick up on people's vibes more, people's energy a lot more. When they say Caribbean people feel vibes, you really, really do begin to feel more vibes as your third eye chakra begins to open and be balanced. Now, if a third eye chakra is too open, you can be highly logical, dogmatic, authoritarian, arrogant again. A lot of nightmares, dizziness, insomnia, bipolar, migraines, dizziness. I'm sure seizures are a part of that as well, since it's in the same family. Underactive third eye chakra, totally blocked off. You cannot sense anything. So if somebody has a bad vibe, or let's say they're a murderer and they walk in the room, you'll never sense it. It could be your best friend. I hate to say it, but it can be. And let's say they are planning evil things against you, or they just have horrible thoughts towards you. You might never be able to tell because your third eye chakra is completely blocked. You only see what you see on face value, 3D world, when there's so much more to be perceptive about. It's also connected to your pineal gland. It basically is your pineal gland in your brain if we're talking anatomy. So it's really fascinating. Now, a balanced third eye is going to be highly intuitive. Oh wait, before I get to the balance, let's talk about underactive some more. Can't recall your dreams. Lack of intuition, lack of self-trust, fear success, schizophrenia. So a lot of mental things, guys, like definitely one to keep balanced. And there's tons of crystals for this. A lot of the clear crystals actually help heighten your intuition and work with the higher chakras, which are going to be more intuitive based. Balanced third eye chakra, highly intuitive, not attached to material things, may experience unusual phenomena, nothing to be scared of, great imagination, and connection to the higher self. It's really your ability to connect to source and to divine energy that's really having a balanced third eye. Positive affirmations are, I trust my imagination. That is a whole video I need to do. I'm so passionate, you guys, about imagination, because they teach you that, like, it's not even real. Oh, don't worry about that. That's just my imagination. Yeah, the fuck right. They tell you that because they don't want you to know the truth. Your imagination holds secrets, y'all. Secrets to the universe, okay? That is how mediums literally connect to the other side, is through their fucking imagination. And it's not foo-foo-woo shit. This shit's real. That's the crazy part. So Einstein wasn't bullshitting when he states, I have to look up his quote, and I'll post that too, but where he states his quote about imagination, because there's a whole world. Dude, we only use 10% of our mind capacity. How much more can be utilized through our imagination? I really wonder. What are some other ones? I trust, so here are some positive affirmations. I trust my inner self to guide me. I trust my feelings. I choose to accept myself and others exactly as we are. Guys, and mind you, we're talking about higher frequency shit. When you come around and you're busy judging people, that is some lower frequency shit. There's a lot of things that are just lower frequency that, like, a lot of people do, and I don't get it. I guess we're living in a low frequency world. Like, I have people competing around me left and right, and I'm like, bruh, like, that shit is so... Competition is low frequency. Low, low, low. It's like primitive, primal, fee, fi, fo, fum. Let's see who's the bigger and better one, when it's really not fucking about that, okay? It's really about you and your journey and you. Making mistakes enabled me to learn, grow, develop. It's really cultivating a peace within yourself, balancing this third eye chakra. And now for the seventh chakra, the highest that I'm going to talk about, our crown chakra. The crown is usually associated with violet or white, and it is really your source connection to the heavens. It brings you into oneness with all that is and with all that's divine. So we're talking like high frequency. Positive qualities are awareness. Who doesn't need more awareness? Unity, consciousness, wisdom. You know, that idea of understanding that we're all one and not it just being like some perception that we have in our minds, but really being a reality. That is having a heightened and balanced crown chakra. Understanding, grace, bliss, enlightenment. And guys, it's not that hard to attain. We experience this within moments. All of us do. So it's not something far-fetched that you cannot get balanced. Now, a crown chakra that's too open, too overactive, you're going to be psychotic. You're going to be manic depressive, confused, sexual suppression, frustrated, sense of unrealized power, over-intellectualism, insomnia, the God complex. Basically like a psychopath or a sociopath, a narcissist. Your crown chakra is not balanced. So underactive, when it's too closed off, it's going to be depression, extreme skepticism. You've seen those people, like they look at you like, oh my God, are you, I gotta watch out, I've seen those people. They need to balance their crown chakra. Not everyone's out to get you. Higher power, connection to a higher power. That's a huge one. So you have no connection, basically, if it's not balanced. No sense of belonging. You're constantly exhausted. You feel drained. You've seen those people. They look like they have a dark cloud over their head. Their crown chakra probably has a dark cloud because it's not balanced and it's not white light. And that's the color associated. So, a balanced crown chakra is going to be a magnetic personality. Now, we've seen those people. They're turning it on. They're tapping into something. Achieves miracles in life. Transcendent being. At peace within. We've seen those rare beings. Now, best healing methods for this chakra. Prayer. Talking to God. And I know what it's like to not feel close to God or feel like, oh, is he really listening, or she, whatever the deity is, the higher power that you're praying to. And I had a friend once tell me, her name is Aisha, she once said, you kind of have to beg God. Tell him you really want to talk to him and connect. And I listened to her, and I did, and I swear to you, we've been tight and close ever since. And I mean, I've been close to God most of my life, but I did have a patch where I wasn't. And it was that time when I was feeling a struggle. I felt like I didn't know how to connect to God. And that really helped. So I was literally begging the universe, get close to me because I need you right now. And I want you close to me. And it worked. So that's a really good way to balance and heal the crown chakra. Other ways, connecting with spirit guides. Everybody has spirit guides. We have anywhere from 1 to 12, each of us. And some of them have been with us from the time of birth. Some of them are new. Some of them will come in our lives during certain calm down, talk slower. Some of the spirit guides will come into our lives during a time of our life where we really, really need them, whether it's starting a family, getting married, the big moments. Other ways to balance this, meditation is really good. Just allowing yourself to get quiet every day will totally help balance your crown chakra and open yourself up to the higher ones, giving you gifts that you didn't even realize you possessed. Fasting really, really helps. Spending time in nature will help align you. Not just your crown chakra, in my opinion, all of them really. It's just straight up medicine, being in nature. Positive affirmations associated with your crown chakra. I tune into the union with the higher power. It's a union, it's a communion. I accept myself as I am with love and gratitude. I am who I am. Such a powerful affirmation. It doesn't matter who you are, what you think you lack, where you come from, what skin tone you are. You are who you are. And there's a lot of depth to that because you're not even those things I just listed. You're so much deeper. You're not your race. You're not your title. I don't care if you're a doctor. You're not a doctor. You're more than that. And saying that affirmation connects you to that heightened sense of your true essence of what you really are, which is divine, infinite being, immortal. That's what you are. I am is another affirmation. So powerful. It holds so much power. You're not even limiting yourself to one label. You're just saying I am, period. I am a unique, radiant, and loving being. We all are. But that is a really good way to balance your 7th chakra, your crown chakra, which is the sound of Om, which is the sound of the universe. So really, really beautiful stuff, guys. I thank you for tuning in to the chakras, just learning about them, how to balance them. Again, you guys can use different crystals matching the color of the chakras, and that's going to help balance them even more. And you can read about them, and you'll see that as you read the descriptions of the crystals. For example, they're going to have the same meaning of the chakras, basically. So if it's calcite, which is an orange stone, the properties and the benefits of it are going to be very similar to the properties and benefits of what it would take to heal your sacral chakra, which is the second one associated with orange. So really, really fascinating stuff, guys. And you'll learn a little bit more as you tune into your body and you begin to see is that my heart chakra that needs some healing and needs to be a little bit balanced because I'm not letting love in. I'm totally closed off to it. You'll learn in your own way, and everyone's journey is different. There's no set healing way to it. You choose the way that suits you best, that's calling you the most. It can be a bath with herbs that tune into that chakra. There are salt baths that they sell at crystal stores and spiritual stores, that possess qualities specifically for your chakras. So it's a lot of good stuff, guys. And again, thank you for tuning in. Follow me on my website, www.vanessasoulxo.com. Book is coming soon called Believe in Your Soul. Got a lot of exciting things coming out, so follow me on social media. I'll leave the links below. And again, thank you for tuning in, and happy chakra healing, guys. Thanks. You are art.